Hello YouTubers, this is MediaShinobi. We got ssjgojira and Scott here. Jan can't be with us today because he's being held captured against his will. Yeah, nah, he's just studying for finals.
Wish him luck.
Um,
and so the video quality might not be as good as before because we're using my crappy camera and my ghetto lights to light it up. So it's only for one episode, so yeah, it won't last long.
Okay, we're gonna bring you a review of Legend of Korra episode 9, Out of the Past, and it starts off with Tenzin taking his nap because he's old.
He's sleeping in the morning.
And he's old.
He's not that old.
He's old.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway, so he gets a call from the council or the police.
Yeah.
That the council room or whatever that is was attacked from the previous episode, and that Korra is missing, because Tarrlok tells him he was attacked. He was shocked.
And he just take his BS lie about the Equalist attack and took her away. Total BS.
All right, and then also Lin is also recovering. She overhears the news that Korra is missing on the radio. And then she does her Batman change into her costume. And then she breaks out Team Avatar, or A-Team for short. So now, Tenzin, Lin, and the A-Team all go looking for Korra, thinking the Equalists did it. Don't be mad, Chris.
Lies!
And then, Lin does her Batman sense, detective mode.
And then she touches the floor
and she finds a tunnel. And then she found some Equalists.
Or at least some Equalist headquarters.
And then she does her Batman detection thing again. And, takes them out. And then she finds some of her own captured prisoners. Or not prisoners, policemen. Fortunately, they don't have bending. And they look all super depressed. Like Chris does every morning.
I fall asleep at night by myself. Crying myself.
That's why Jan's with us. He keeps us together. Like a cuddly bear. Skinny cuddly bear.
What?
After that scene, we get a quick skip to the mountains where Korra is being held. And Tarrlok is just,
It's weird. He's bloodbending here again. It's kind of, and I don't know why. It's kind of creepy how she bloodbends and they're like levitating. I don't know why. I just thought that was like creepy.
Yeah. And then, so, yeah, she can't escape. And now, of all time, she decides to meditate and ask for help.
Well, what are you supposed to do? She can't do anything. Like, yep.
Well, beforehand, like when, in the previous episode, when Tenzin was on the little bison, it says, you need help with your spirit control. And then she didn't choose that time to start, Well,
because they were trying to capture Equalist at the time. At this point, she can't do anything, so might as well, like, you know what?
But before that, I mean, shouldn't she, like, we see her trying to practice?
I'm guessing she did it off screen, but it's like, she just keep, it's a kind of, you keep trying and you'll succeed at this point. She just needed to keep trying. And finally, we get to see what was all that flashback about from the previous episode. We get to see what happened during Aang's time that they dealt with Yukon. And the flashback starts off with him talking to Toph, which is, so made me like, yee. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I had a fanboy kind of squealing. And pretty much it shows them apprehending someone named Yukon, you guys should know, and bring him to court for a crime that apparently he bloodbended some victims. And during the courthouse, we also see Sokka, who's actually a councilman, and they find him guilty and send him to life in prison. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't know what he did. But
he was a criminal.
Yeah, but I wish they told us what he did.
No, they said he was a crime lord.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's self-explanatory.
Sorry. So then, when they're about to take him off to jail, he bloodbends the entire audience.
With his eyes.
What the heck? So he bloodbends the entire audience, and he breaks out, just smashes Aang against the stage, and just like runs out of there. And just as Aang gets up, uses some of Avatar's state powers, catches up with him and knocks him down. But then Yukon bloodbends Aang again, and it looked like he was about to crush him or something. It looked like he was about to twists him up. And
Snapped
stuff.
his neck.
I know. I was like,
whoa.
I'm like, yeah, this is a kitchen. No, it's not. But Aang breaks out again with the Avatar spirit. Yeah.
Mhm.
Aang takes away his bending end. Oh. So now Korra realizes that all these visions she's been having Aang is just Aang warning her that Tarrlok is a bloodbender. He's Yukon's son, and people are wondering why. People are kind of irritated at the fact that why didn't Aang help her with Amon? Well, you gotta look at it this way. The first time she gets those visions is the same episode where she first meets Tarrlok. Same episode. And since Aang never dealt with someone like Amon before, he never dealt with an anti-bending guy, just a bloodbender. So people shouldn't question like, oh, why is not Aang helping her with Amon? Maybe in a later episode when she actually talks to Aang. So far, she only looked through his eyes to what he went through, but never actually really talked to him. Mm-hmm. And after figuring it out, Tarrlok comes back. He's pissed because everyone else knows that he's a bloodbender because someone snitched on him, and he actually, because he said he ruined everything, and he actually says that I am Yukon's son. And just when Tarrlok's about to leave, he actually runs into Amon in his little hut like a boss, and he begins bloodbending everyone like Amon's crew and him. But for some strange and weird ass reason, it doesn't affect Amon that much. You see him struggling a tiny bit, like he's like hard to walk, but yeah, that don't work. And he could tell Tarrlok's just a shock, like his face is like, what? And Amon takes his bending away. And during that time, he asked the lieutenant to knock out Korra and bring him with us, to bring him with them to, I don't know, it's a secret base. But Korra finds a way to get away.
No. Before that, Lieutenant shocks the cage for 16 seconds.
He believes that's a bit overdoing
That's just over. I mean, you shock someone alone for 5 seconds. That's good. Yeah. But 16 seconds? That kill. Yeah, that would kill.
He's probably mad for the fact that Korra kicked his ass in a couple episodes ago.
So what does Amon say? Where's Korra? About that. She's not moving anymore.
And also she's gonna be reborn, right? And we gotta look for her again. So then Korra breaks out by tricking him by hanging over the bars of her box.
She used her brain.
Yeah. And she fakes screaming, getting electrocuted. So when they open the box, she just blasts a bunch of fire and hit the Hulk, smash the floor, busts out. Amon, I can tell, even though he's wearing a mask, I can tell he's kind of irritated at this point because Korra actually escaped, and he actually says,
"Oh man, he's cool. He's cool."
You're a terrible person.
Well, it was snowing. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was cool.
Korra escapes, but she gets knocked out and ends up getting found by Naga, who actually was looking for her, and brings her back to Republic City, that's pretty cool. And they actually run into the rest of the team, Tenzin, Lin, Meko, Balin, Asami, and they're reunited again. Yay, it's all happy.
Korra's like, I was captured, tortured. Where are you guys?
Yeah, she had to break herself out. I was like,
Naga, please.
Naga, please. I'm the Avatar. Hey,
I
have an army.
I have a Korra.
Okay, so that wraps up the episode. Oh, and one more thing. Even we talked about this with everyone, that includes Jan, and we kind of felt Mako was kind of a douche in this episode, a little bit.
He was.
Because I'm like, okay, I know you kind of like Korra stuff, but you don't act that way in front of your girlfriend, like who's like right there. Like he just like pushed him aside, saying, "Give him space, give Korra some space.
Don't talk to me."
Like, oh, you're safe now.
Oh, don't touch me. And also before that, we see Bolin trying to take Mako's side, but then he accidentally told Asami that they kissed. Mako and Korra kissed that one time.
Yeah, so
she was like, "Oh, that was kind of a fault on his part."
Yeah.
And then also see that's about it. But then he was like, I'll carry you because you look cold, and I'm a firebender. I can warm your heart and your body."
His heart burns for her.
I can see the passion, the fiery passion. And also, I thought, you know, Amon was kind of pretty resourceful. He found Tarrlok.
That.
Like,
and we don't know how far Amon's reach is, but the fact that he's had all these resources, I'm not surprised the fact that he found him. I'm just more surprised that the fact that he was resisting bloodbending. I mean, who does that? Who resists bloodbending? And Vince, you guys, the guy, another background guy in our videos, he says Amon's like part cyborg or something.
I kind of, after thinking about it, it kind of would.
They're not that, I know they're kind of advanced, but they're not that advanced. So
well, like, it's not like, you know, like fully cybernetic.
Like, how far into cybernetics then?
I don't know. It could be like...
And don't say the hand. His hand is real.
Okay, his hand is real, but then, like, maybe some of his body is not, you know,
but that's still
human.
But still, how is he...
Maybe that's why he's wearing a face. He was attacked by a firebender.
Yeah, and his face got burned up.
Well, what if it's just not his face? You know?
I don't know. What do you guys think? How does because now the fact that we really don't know who Amon is at this point. Some people said it was talk, but after this episode, like, yep, that's gone. That theory's out the window.
Actually, I don't think it's... Wait, no, not about the who Amon is, but then I think, you know, Amon is gonna use Tarrlok to his advantage.
Yeah, because we've always... Jan actually asked this question, like, why is some people he's capturing, like, he captured the metal bending police and Tarrlok, but people like Tahano during the pro bending match, he didn't capture them. He just tossed their bodies like over the pro bending arena. He didn't capture them, and we're wondering why capture them. And Scott says that he has.
He also used them as hostages, and because even though, you know, they're not, you know, benders anymore, they're still trained fighters. They're trained policemen.
Powerful figures. Like the police and a councilman. Now he has those that. He actually has them captive. That makes him... He could do so much more things with that. So, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. And then, you know, there's a connection between Amon and Tarrlok. You know, the cabin in the mountains. The way he reached around him and made him bend over to his will.
Oh, shut up! That's terrible.
You know, it was snowing also, so they're quite cold up there.
I hate you.
Why? Why do you hate? Why do you hate the love?
So yeah, we're almost done with the season. 3 more episodes left, and they actually premiered a special 1-hour finale. I don't know why they premiered it so early. We still have 1 more episode next week, and then the finale. That was weird. But other than that, yeah, actually, for me it was a very great episode. I love seeing Amon showing that he is the main bad guy of the series, taking power. Screw you, Tarrlok. Screw you. So I think that's all we gotta say. Hopefully next week we have a better camera, and hopefully Jan can be with us again. So this is ssjgojira.
Just got here.
Signing out. MediaShinobi. Peace out.
Toodles.